What's up everyone, and welcome to my mod spotlight for the Acrocanthosaurus by Garuga123. The Acro is an endgame Rex tier carnivore. It's a combat specialist with a focus on defense, being able to enter a shield stance to absorb damage. But be warned, each point of damage will put their adrenaline glands into overdrive, and once they've absorbed enough damage, they transform from an immovable wall to an unstoppable force of pure savagery. In this spotlight, we'll go over how to tame it, showcase all of its attacks and abilities, and go over everything there is to know about the Acrocanthosaurus. The base Acro variant can generally be found in the grasslands and redwoods. There's also a chance to find an Ascended variant in the same location. It's the same stat-wise as the base Acro, it's just a different pattern. And there's a Scorched variant that you'll be able to find in desert regions, such as the dunes and badlands on Scorched Earth and the desert biodome on Extinction. In order to tame the Acro, you want to start by placing either narcotic or biotoxin into your 0 slot on your hotbar, with biotoxin being the more effective option. Next, you just need to start damaging it with your weapon of choice. It'll go into shield stance after receiving enough damage, which will make it much easier to handle. It's actually pretty slow in shield stance, so I find it pretty easy to do on foot. After taking enough damage, it'll try to go into its adrenaline mode, which is signaled with a massive roar. At this point, you need to quickly run up and shove the biotoxin down its throat. This will give it torpor, stop it going into rage, and heal it back to full. Although you do want to be careful at this stage because it will occasionally try and trick you with a fake roar, where it won't take the biotoxin and instead will chase you around. Just keep up dodging and damaging and you'll eventually be able to drug it again. And if you do miss your chance to apply torpor, run. It's now in adrenaline mode, it will become much faster and much more powerful, and you'll have to wait for it to calm back down before you can continue trying to fill its torpor again. With all that in mind, it's pretty rinse and repeat at this point. Just damage it, run away when it tries to fake roar, give it narcotics when it tries to go into adrenaline mode, and eventually it'll go unconscious. And at this point, it's just like any other knockout tame. You just need to give it some exceptional kibble or any meat and let it eat until it eventually tames. In order to get the full use out of your Acro, it will need to be saddled. The saddle is unlocked at level 76 and the crafting cost is on the screen, so feel free to pause to check it out. Now, getting into the controls, we'll start with the attacks in the Acro's normal or basic stance. Left click is a bite attack. Right click is a stomp attack. It does have a cooldown, and you're actually able to see the cooldown in the lower left of the screen. And then we've also got a cosmetic roar on control. Now pressing C will put the Acro into shield stance. Shield stance will cause you to move slower, but will also decrease the amount of damage you take by around 40%. This does also increase how much adrenaline is built up when taking damage, but we'll talk more about that shortly. While in shield stance, you only have access to one attack, which is your left click, and it's been changed from a bite to kind of more of a head or shield bash type attack. To access Acro's final mode, we'll actually need to fill up that adrenaline bar, which is located towards the bottom of the screen above the hotbar. This is going to fill up as you take damage, and like I mentioned, taking damage in shield stance will actually cause it to fill up much quicker than normal. Once you reach 100%, you just need to press spacebar, and this will cause you to enter adrenaline rage mode. While in adrenaline rage mode, you become faster, deal more damage, and will heal for the period that it's on, which is about 30 seconds. Additionally, the Acro's attacks will be buffed to have much more vicious animations. The left click bite becomes much more faster, which will increase your DPS. And the right click stomp will stomp for about 3 times and will have a much faster wind up time. Alternatively, when adrenaline reaches 100%, you can double press spacebar, and this will actually grant Acro's adrenaline rage to nearby allies, granting them the same buff that Acro gets to speed, damage, and healing, meaning Acro can also fulfill a sort of support or buff role, in addition to its more defensive playstyle. And I think that's going to cover just about everything there is to know about the Acrocanthosaurus. It's definitely a fun twist on the in-game theropod with its more defensive and support-based role, and I definitely enjoy the improvements made during the transition to Ascended. But let me know your thoughts in the comments. And thanks for watching. If you liked the video, please consider leaving a like, subscribing, all that normal YouTube jazz, and I'll see you all next time.